Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. This is my Motivation for Older Men Live special broadcast. You see me in the gym training and give you the training tips. We talk about the whole fitness lifestyle. I want to come back to you now and talk about all the things that make it all work. How to become your best, both inside and outside of the gym. How to put it all together. Whether you realize it or not, your performance in the gym is being impacted by all those other important areas of your life, your family or your lack of family, that connection that you have with your family or your lack of connection, your success at business and how you allocate your willpower, focus, energy, and time, or your struggles, and we all go through struggles at times. It is affecting your ability to focus on your working out. In ways that we're conscious of and not conscious of. I work with so many men who are just like you, a little bit older. You got busy, productive lives. And it's interesting. Your life, if it's working well, it can help you really focus your energy and that goal in front of you. You want to have the body that you want. You want to really bear down on your training habits and crack the code there. Supported with the eating habits, right? If you have the rest of your life intact, it can make it really easy for you to focus and do the things that you want to do. But at the same time, I've worked with so many men, and I've gone through it myself, is when the rest of your life is a little bit challenging, right? Whether, that family, that connection, all right, or business, you're going through some challenging times there, a little bit of uncertainty. I mean, that can be the thing that gets you to get control, to focus, to bear down on your training and eating and excel, right? And at the same time, if you're doing well in those other areas of life, you want to keep that momentum. That could be the thing that's distracting you from your success in the gym. So it all ties together. I really pride myself on helping men get objectivity and perspective to understand how this works together, to come up with more options on cracking the code, putting their life together, becoming all they can be, both inside and outside of the gym. So when you come on to this live broadcast, make sure that you say, hello, I want to do a special invitation. So many new men who are a little bit older, they're finding out about my YouTube channel, they're finding out about my Facebook page, and I want you to click the link that I posted down below. I want you to get on my special list, my special group of older men. I really cater to those guys who join my special circle. In addition, I want you to fill out that questionnaire when you go there. So fill out that link. I'll post that down below. Go ahead and continue posting your questions down below. Sometimes when I'm in the gym, right, I'm head up against a deadline, and so I have a message for you, and sometimes I have some time to connect with you and answer your questions thoroughly. Sometimes I don't. So now I'm going to take that time to answer your questions. So continue to post your questions as more driven, ambitious men like you come onto this broadcast. Continue to say hello. Again, post your questions. I'm going to take the time right now. I'll be here for as long as you need me to, all right, to answer your questions. I also know that here we are on a weekend right now, an evening, and this is a time where a lot of men, I mean, I know you got busy lives, you've got family, and this is your time to catch up on my videos, right? You're busy all week long. Trust me, I know it. I know I'm pumping out all those videos. You don't have the time to watch them, and then it comes the weekend, you got this big, long list of videos of mine to watch. I get that, right? But I want to take some time. Maybe this is one of the first times because here we are on a weekend evening, and now you get the chance to connect with me. Say hello. But if you're new, make sure that you click that link below. You sign up for my tips. I'll tell you, if you're on my list, right, and you're in my special circle, tell them about how sometimes I check up on you. I get random calls. When you click that link down below, you fill out to get on my list, to get alerted on all my social media platforms, what I'm posting out there. There's videos, there's blog posts, there's special articles on my skiplacour.com website. I'm letting you know all of this different ways for you to take your efforts to the next level, to go through this journey. Two guys a little bit older, right? There aren't a lot of guys like us who put so much passion and energy into our working out, right? We're going through this together. when you fill out that questionnaire, I get to know a lot about you. I'll follow up from time to time, every couple months. I'll leave that message on your phone. Expect that call from the 925 area code. I've got a lot of my older guys. They have me program into their phone. Because I know that, now it used to be, you remember years ago when you'd have the solicitors calling you on your landline, your home line, right? That would be so irritating. And, now they found their way to your cell phone, right? So I always let you know that call from the 925 area code, that's me. And like I said, it's really cool because a lot of times I'm calling men in our special circles, "Hey, Skip!" It's like we're old friends because they programmed me into their phone. So click that link below, sign up for my email tips. Really play all out when you fill out the questionnaire. Tell me about your journey. Tell me about your challenges. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you're loving, what you want to see more of. And we developed this special circle. All right, so in addition to the video. So I'm going to start saying hello and start answering some questions. So this is the time for us to interact. Hello, Mark from Philadelphia. Martin, good to have you here, sir. Hello, Mark. Good to have you here. All right, you guys click that link. Make sure on my special list. Mark asked about cardio before or after lifting. I'm going to answer that question for you, Mark. That's a great question. It gets asked a lot. My wife, Carrie, is watching from downstairs. I'm in from Morocco. Hello, Coach Skip. Hello. Good to have you here, sir. Amen. All right, let's see. Musashi is here. My brother from a few miles down the road is watching. We got the whole family watching here, right? Good to have you here. Joe is watching too. Joe, are you new here? If you're new, let me know. If you're new to this Workouts for Older Men movement, let me know. Stretching before or after, says Martin. Okay, let's talk about that. And again, continue to post your questions, your comments. Just say hello. Tell me where you're from. Hello, Derek from North Carolina. Cardio before and after, right? I got to tell you guys, there's so many questions. And if you're rather new or you're really driven to master this whole fitness, I know how important it is to you. I know how you're looking all over social media, YouTube, and you're looking for answers. You're Googling them, and then you just want a black and white answer, right? Cardio before or after, right? Tell me if this is true, Mark. You post those questions in, and everybody has a different opinion. And if you're new to this process or you really want to take it to the next level, it gets frustrating. Why is that such a difficult question? Why can't they just answer me? That guy, he's really great. He's really cool. I really admire him. Look, he looks amazing. He seems to know what he's doing, right? A lot of people are following him, and I've heard a lot about him. And he says this answer. And so I'm moving forward with certainty. Maybe he says to do your cardio before, whatever it may be. And I'm feeling certain. There's so many things to figure out. And then this other guy on YouTube, he looks great. A lot of people respect him. He seems to know what he's talking about. He seems genuine, and he says to do it after. Why can't I get these fitness questions answered? Why can't they be black and white? So again, I know you just asked the question, can you just answer the question, cardio before or after? Well, I could answer that question, right? I could give you that simple black and white answer, but I know there's a lot of influential people out there, and right when I give this compelling argument, and I sell you, I persuade you why you should do it before or after, right? You're just going to hear something else, and we're going to be back to square one, right? So I don't want to just give you the fish. I want to give you the fishing pole. I want you to climb inside the mind of all of we fitness experts so that with that question or any question afterwards, you can kind of understand why you get so many different answers so you can proceed with more certainty and confidence, right? So cardio. Okay, why are you doing cardio? It's very important. What are your goals? Why are you doing it? Right? Is it just something to be healthy? A lot of older guys should include cardio into their fitness routine. Why? To keep the blood circulating, for the oxygen, right? To be healthy, right? Is that why you're doing cardio? Or you're 5, you're 10 pounds overweight, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. And so cardio is a way to lose your body fat, right? All those things are important when you say cardio before, after. What's your main goal? You're just trying to pack on muscle, right? And you don't really need to lose that weight, or you're not worried about losing that weight. All right? So there's not one strategy, cardio, because, I don't want to keep on unraveling more and more questions, but I've been down this road many, many times with many, many people, right? Then you're going to say, well, longer, moderate cardio, or short, intense cardio, something in between, right? We're just talking about when to do it, right? And again, I don't think I have to tell you how frustrating and confusing this could all be, right? But why are you doing cardio? What's your priority? What's your goals? Because I tell you this, if you are doing cardio just to be healthy, well, it won't matter if you do it before or after, right? It really won't matter if you do it before or after. If you are doing it to create that caloric deficit, you're trying to lose some body fat, well, I'll tell you, you don't even have to do cardio at all to do that. You could just really ratchet down on your eating, which you should do anyway, and just use that cardio before or after. Personally, what would I do, right? What I would do is, because I have shorter, more intense workouts where I'm really challenging myself to lifting the weights, right? There's a couple ways to go. You can do that cardio beforehand, right? Do it at a moderate pace, and that gets you loose, right? So when your muscles are loose, so when you lift that heavy weight, you're more warmed up, you're more mentally ready to lift that challenging weight, right? That's what I prefer, all right? And so that augments, that helps my weight training session, right? But you'll hear a lot of guys that say that, wow, you're expending all that energy doing cardio. You're not going to have anything left in your tank to lift that heavy weight. That may be true if you have these longer workouts. You're working out 6 days a week for a couple hours. You may want to do it afterwards, right? But why are you doing it, right? If it's to lose body fat, again, you don't even have to do it at all. Right, so every answer, there's not one answer to anything. Even when you do your cardio, they're all in a bundled package. You got to remember that, right? They don't work independently of each other. So you ask me about cardio before or after, I kind of throw, well, what are your goals, right? Weight training, you're trying to lose weight. Why are you doing cardio, right? It's a bundled package, all right? So if you don't need to do cardio, you just want to lift that weight, do it afterwards, all right? I hope that, again, I can just tell you, do it before, because it loosens your body, and then you can lift heavy and you take that next level, that overload. Well, but the other guys say do it after, because you'll be weaker, right? Have shorter, more intense. It won't make you weaker. Be mentally tougher, right? They'll explain that way. Afterwards, why would you do it afterwards, right? So you can save all that energy for that 5 more pounds, 1 more rep, because you're just trying to build muscle and just do cardio afterwards, right? So all those answers, they come in a bundled package. And I every single strategy we talk about, whether it's eating or training, I would have to break it down the way. If I'm going to be your coach, if I'm going to give you service, right, that is worthwhile, right? The one challenge with any fitness expert, it's one-sided. Right? They can't climb into your mind. They don't understand your understanding or lack of understanding of what you do. Right? I'll tell you this, if you're 30 pounds overweight and you're relying too much on cardio to begin with, I would tell you, eliminate the cardio, right? Because that's making you complacent. It's not it's not forcing you to watch your eating habits. So I'll say, I might, as your coach who knows you inside and out, your strengths, your weaknesses, your priorities, your understanding and lack of understanding. That's why I love this. Can you tell I love the one-on-one coaching? Have I told you that I coach men all around the world and I help them crack this code individually, so they're just not searching the internet for one-sided answers and then getting more and more confused? Right? So if you're 30 pounds overweight, I would probably have you not do cardio so you're forced to not get complacent with your eating habits, because I know that's what you need. That's how that's your misunderstanding. Right? They all come in bundled, packaged based on you, your goals, and your preferences. All right? So that, and again, that's a fishing pole. I could just give you a fish, right? That's going to be challenged by the next fitness expert out there, right? I know I'm not the only awesome, passionate, knowledgeable, experienced fitness expert on the internet, right? Hello, Alex. Good to have you here. Mark says great points. Hello, Rockin. Good to have you here. Al is from New Hampshire. Jeff is watching. Good to have you here. Stretching before, after. All right? I don't even stretch. My wife, Carrie, is watching from downstairs. She tells me I need to stretch more, and you know what? Maybe I do as I get older. That's something I think about. At least I'm in the 56 years old. I've been thinking about it a lot. gone through phases in my 30-year career where I did stretch, I did dedicate that time. And I'll tell you this, stretching, how can that hurt you? Right? It can't hurt you. It's a great thing that you want to do if you want to dedicate that willpower, focus, energy, and time. I can tell you this, you not stretching isn't necessarily going to hurt you physically. You're just not optimizing everything. It's not going to hurt you. And it's certainly not going to, if you're into building muscle and losing body fat, and stretching is not stretching is not going to hurt that process. It's not going to impede your muscle building. It's not going to impede your fat loss. Right? When I was a bodybuilder, even to this day, those are my priorities. My health is good. I don't allocate the time for stretching, even to this day. Maybe I should. So for me, before or after, never, right, is what I do, right? Again, if you're trying to build muscle, lose body fat, you're adding all these things, all right, to reach your goals. Talk about that 80-20 rule. There's 100 things. Oh, do I do this? Stretching before or after, cardio before or after, moderate cardio. How long do I do it? What type of thing? Heavy, late, more volume of training, less volume, heavy training, light training, moderate, right? More sets, more reps, am I overtraining? 100 things to think about, right? I'll tell you this, guys, only 20 of them will give you the biggest impact. I'm not saying there isn't anything to substantiate the need for something, but maybe number 78 or 88 or 98. Right, where you might get this slight difference. You're trying to pack it all in, all the stretching and everything, right? Because you heard, you should stretch, right? But if you can't fit it in, if it's not a sustainable system, what good will that do? Right? We got to create systems that are sustainable over time. We got to make sure, as much as possible, we're choosing the 20 things that make the 80% of the impact, right? And then add selectively all those other things that are 21 to 100. A lot of guys have it all mixed up. They're putting a lot of priority into 52, 78, 47, 99. It's the newest, latest thing on the YouTube channel. And they're not ratcheting down. They're not putting enough focus and attention on the 20 that make the biggest impact. Now, which ones are they for you? I had a guy came to me for coaching, right? He was an older man. He had a busy, productive life. He was successful in his business and family, and he just wanted to step right in here into this fitness world. Now, if you guys have been training for a long time, it took you a long time to master all this. Maybe it's easy for you now, right? But you remember when you were all uncertain and you took all this time before you mastered it, right? You just wanted to come right in, just start at the highest level because he was used to winning in life and in business, but he didn't appreciate all that hard work. He did the right things for a long time to have that success in business and family. So he's not going to just march in here, something that I've been doing for 30 years. He's not going to just march in, hey, just tell me what things to do, right? I can set him straight, right? He's got to learn, and it's different for everybody. What are the 20 things that make the biggest impact so you don't waste as much time? It may be on YouTube. That younger, passionate fitness expert might be telling you to put bands around your arm while you're doing bicep curls. That might be cool. That might be interesting. It might be complex, but let me get off the screen. It's way. Okay, I'm back. It's way outside of the 20. You don't need to be thinking about that. You're older, you're busy. Man, by the time you master all this, you're going to be 100 years old. You don't have that time. And so what men do, they come to me, and I have to talk to them what their understanding of everything is, what's throwing them off. And then that 20, because he said to me, he goes, hey, I love what you said about the 80-20 rule. That works in my life. That works in business. I can relate to that. Awesome. Tell me can you list the 20 for me? Well, it's different for everybody, right? It's based on your understanding. That's why I love the one-on-one connection. Hey, fill out that questionnaire, right? Click that link, fill that questionnaire. Get in my special group of older men. Fill out that, so you're on my list, so I alert you to all this. When I come to you with this passion, this energy, this information, this inspiration, you're alerted to it. But fill out that questionnaire. Take your time. Play all out. And I may give you a phone call from that 925 area code. Maybe you will be programming me into your phone and calling me from the saying, oh, there's Skip. Skip's calling. All right, my buddy Skip, my coach, my friend, going through this journey of life with. Hey, Skip, what's up? Checking in with me this month? All right, but I only play with top-notch players. I got to tell you that. All right. A lot of guys think they're serious. They ask me a lot of questions, and they don't know it. They don't understand this, but they're such questions that if they had the focus and desire, they don't understand this. They think they're focused, right? It's questions that, by this time, they should be all in, right? And I have to wait until those guys are ready. They don't understand they're ready, right? Because I'm not going to put this passion and effort in somebody who isn't ready. I can't be more passionate and concerned and driven for their success more than them. They got to match it, right? So you play all out when you fill out that questionnaire. I'll know it. Trust me. I have literally hundreds just from specific men, specific ages who I talk to all the time, right? When you play all out, if you're ready, you will get that call from me from that 925 area code. Hello, Daniel. Good to have you here. Mark is watching. Good evening, Pete. Thanks for the cardio info, Skip. You're welcome, Mark. Mark, tell me, did that answer, did it satisfy? I know you're driven, right? I know you're looking for answers, right? It's not the answer that you get from all the younger experts, right? On YouTube or Facebook, they just give you a black and white answer. They don't give you all that explanation. They're not so cerebral about it, right? Is that in a way that's going to serve you? Do you think you understand it from more different angles? Do you think you understand the fitness experts, how they're trying to explain? Do you understand the challenge of trying to get the information, just pick it randomly off the internet? Was that answer helpful? Let me know, Mark. And somebody else did that type of explanation. You don't get all of that on the internet. All right, guys. No more questions. I'm going to go back to my family. Enjoy this evening. I'm glad that some of you catching me on the night shift here where I'm not in the gym, right, very early in the morning. But make sure that you sign up for my notifications. You subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to come to you live. Get your questions ready for next time. Go ahead and continue posting your questions, your comments, your concerns, your preferences, whatever I can do to help you. I'll go through this after this broadcast, tomorrow, the next day, all this week. I want to make this interactive, and if I see that effort, man, I'm going to match it. All right, so have whatever part of the world you're in. I know it's evening here, but it might be the middle afternoon, whatever part of the world you're in. I know we got an international audience, so have a great day. Pete says, Skip, I'm 54. I have the time and money to do my first master's show. Any tips or recommendations on your courses? All right. Okay. Yeah, I do. I'll send you a link where the whole contest preparation journey, all right, been doing this for so long, all those contests documented. Pete, you may or may not know, I was the first man ever to document my contest preparation every single day for 13 weeks for the 1998 Mr. Universe contest. I was the first person on the internet to do that back in the day before social media, right? And I've documented ever since. I've got journals of the whole journey, the process, all right? I've created a course, all right? Bodybuilding ultimate contest preparation secrets, right? If you go to skiplacourmembers.com, you click the link. I mean, it's 13 hours. I break it down from training, nutrition, cardio, goal setting. I help you visualize. I'm going to tell you what you're going to dream about when you're hungry, thinking about carbs 6 weeks out, right? And how you're going to wake up in a sweat at night because your body's craving those carbs. You're going to have a nightmare that you cheated on your diet. And if you've competed, tell me if you know what I'm talking about, right? And then you wake up, oh, God, I didn't cheat on my diet, right? I tell you backwards and forwards what you're going to feel, what you need to do, right? You can go contest. That's a lot of energy preparing for a contest. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of your life, all right, for it. You want to get as much coaching and guidance so that even when you're going the right way, you can have a little bit more certainty. That's what Skip told me. That's what he told me. You're going to be, there's things that I talk about, for example, like, right, that, when people go on their journey, they're brand new, they say, what music should I pose to? How do people pose like that? And that's like the most consuming question that they have, right? It's like, you'll learn throughout the journey. That's like the least thing you need to worry about. The contest is judge. There's so many things you got to worry about. There's things like, you want the contest to hurry up and get there. And then I'll tell you, it's like the last 6 weeks seem to fly by. But I'll tell you, from the time you check in to you actually get on stage, it's like 5 months where you can't wait. I don't even care. I want this thing to be over, right? I kind of tell you all these things so mentally and emotionally, as well as the strategies, you're ready. And wow, okay, I'm normal. Skip talked about this, right? It's like 13 hours of me going through every phase of it. So, if you think the stuff I talk about now, just think how detailed that is. All right, so I'll send that link to you. You can go to skiplacourmembers.com. You can see all my courses there at skiplacourmembers.com, and you can click about Ultimate Contest Preparation. Good to see you too, Derek. Derek MANformation. Played baseball. He was such a stud. Man, hey, Derek, it's guys like you that kind of led me to where I am right now. And let me tell you, Derek, we haven't talked. We were childhood neighborhood guys, right? Because Derek was one of those guys, he had this mental toughness well beyond his physical ability. He went on to play major league professional baseball and other sports because he had this mindset. I don't know if it was good parenting, Derek, great parents, whatever, but you know how you have those guys that, physically, they've got that too, but there's a lot of guys when you're younger who have the physical ability. But there's that one kid, he knows it, right? And because of that, he really outdistanced himself from all the other athletes. Derek MANformation, those are the type of guys that just fascinated me as a young guy. I didn't understand that mindset back there, right? That's what got me into why can some people like Derek just succeed at such a level more than their physical talent. They have this mindset, this belief in themselves. And I was that guy who had the physical talent, and I couldn't compete at a guy like Derek's level, and I couldn't figure it out. Now I understand now, parenting, the environment you grow up in, that has a huge part. And trust me, Derek, my little boy, I'm going to do all this stuff. I come to you guys, my little boy's going to get it. And when he's playing sports, he's going to be like you, Derek, when we were playing. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for today. Have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger. Hey, make sure you fill out, you go to my, that link, you sign up for my email updates, fill out that questionnaire, you're going to get my special circle of older men with busy, productive lives, my special group that I really cater to.